Good afternoon, folks. It's time again for Alexander the Greatest. We're trying to recreate Alexander the Great's borders using Athens in Europa. Quick rundown of what has happened so far. Straight off the bat we got support for our independence, but it was mostly unneeded as we annexed the Byzantines in one shot. And as was Alexander's hobby, we renamed the cities after ourselves. We bided our time and we took on the Ottomans. Unfortunately, our ally Austria was less than useless, and Hungary even more so. Hungary took our money to get them into the war, and then instantly white-pieced. Poland and Lithuania, though, they were quite helpful, until they pieced out as well, leaving us alone versus the Ottomans. But we defeated them using our guile and cunning, and now it's just a case of carving them up. We won't carve them up just yet, as we do not have call for peace. Some people wrongly believe that you need to have the war goal for call for peace. That is not the case. You need over 66% war score, and for 5 years to have passed to get call for peace. So yes, we're enjoying watching the Ottomans burn. They have no army, no navy, 20 war exhaustion, and yeah, things don't look good for them. They even have revolt risk in their core provinces. For some reason he doesn't have national defense anymore. Why? Why do you not have national defense? I'll be having that. +3 stability. As a monarchy, that's unusual for me. So I stopped the stream at this point last time, partly because I was hella tired, but also because I wanted to consider how to carve up the Ottomans. This is the general idea of what I want. I was trying to justify where the borders would end for the end game of Athens borders, and I figured there's several maps you can view here, but I will not be taking Epirus. I will be taking what is this meant to be called? Well, let's just say it's Montenegro and Albania and Kosovo, and this. Basically drawing a nice line here for pretty borders. But this seems like a reasonable chunk to take from the Ottomans. Unfortunately, the value of it is increasing because he is running lower and lower on money. And finally we have call for peace. Not too big a deal because our war exhaustion is very manageable. We do want a bit more war score so that we can have whatever we want. Well, that is where Yanya would come in handy. And we're also quite glad that there are these Orthodox zealots, since they will be converting lands to Orthodox, making it easier for us to take. Hopefully they will persist after our war, as will the Albanian nationalists and the peasants. It'll be interesting to see how the Ottomans deal with those. The Ottomans probably will, however, deal with those. Now I'm wondering, do I take the money? Or do I take something else? It's a hard one to call. I was hoping they could go bankrupt, but it seems that that will not be happening. Oh, perhaps this is too much to take. I didn't even consider my overextension there. I do want Kosovo, though. And I really want these two provinces. See, it would be made quite a lot easier if we'd managed to get one of the core-giving events. Tirhala and Selenik. One or t'other is not good enough. Seems a bit of a waste not to take my claims in this war. But that gold... I might have to settle for that, which seems an unpleasant thing to settle for. Check your 3 stability, you'll be fine. Yeah, but overextension events do suck horribly. Really happy to see him covered in peasant revolts, though. With a bit of luck, he will completely collapse. And thankfully, these guys are converting the lands for me. Oh, nice! Okay, now I don't even have to worry about taking his money. That frees up some war score. Probably still take his war reparations to keep him in check. Alright. Releasing Bulgaria seems like a good idea now then. Can use them to get back the Bulgarian cores. Not Vidin, however. I don't believe Alexandria stepped up to Vidin, and neither shall we. But that does allow me to take quite a bit here then. Tough choices. I mean, the war reparations would be worth quite a bit, but now that he's bankrupt, I don't have to worry about Kosovo. Such a shame, this lack of war score. Maybe, just maybe, I can take Yanya in time. Hello, how do you win war versus Blurple and the Ottomans? Well, it's on YouTube now, so I suppose you could go and check that out. Hello, Jake, you should release Kosovo as Serbia. That is an idea. I mean, I might be pushing the limit when it comes to diplomatic relations if I add 2 vassals to it, and the vassals would be quite angry with me. But if they're only 1 province vassals, that wouldn't be so bad, and it would hurt him quite a bit. And good, they would be Orthodox. Yeah, you might be onto something there. Which means we would only have 96 overextension for ourselves. Yeah, clever guy. We'll go with that. Seems reasonable. Add a ducat or 2, because why not? And we'll try taking Yanya just in case. A little boost to the war score couldn't hurt. Nah. And just to be sure, Serbian, Bulgarian, sorted. Expensive, but what you gonna do? Oh, we're also going to Kent. No, let's keep that support going there. It doesn't really cost us anything. The aggressive expansion we got, we didn't get it with anyone important. Alright, maybe the Mamluks. Whew. So much for improving my relations with them. Well, why would they possibly coalition me anyway? And we are not accepting that cultural shift. And we are not going to restore the Pentarchy. We will, however, make this into a core. So, we'll core up the lands that we need. Oh, nice, Macedonia. Swell. I would be tempted to move my capital there, but perhaps not quite. And let's get rid of these guys. Serbia gets Kosovo. And Bulgaria gets Sofia. And they don't have too much liberty desire. Heck, they should love us. Maybe when they build an army they will rethink that. And these lands are going to be rather revolting, so I need to increase the autonomy here. I will not have the power to religiously enrich them, but I will need to core them. Heck, I'll need to core everything here. The reason that I really wanted this was because it's an important centre of trade, so we can dominate Constantinople even further. Not bad. Not bad at all. Does anyone else have trouble loading the stream? I can't see anything here, but other streams are okay. Strange. Don't know, but I even have encoding, so you shouldn't have any trouble doing that. No! My rebel warriors, now is not the time to fight. Although I would love seeing Montenegro on the map. Hopefully the Montenegrin nationalists get it done first, and then they stroll into Serbia. But what's great is that they can't even stand up to these rebels. So he will be forced to give in to all rebel demands, which will include the liberation of Albania and Montenegro. So the question is, what do we do first? Forge more claims, or try to befriend the Mamluks a little more, since they really want to coalition us? The answer is, of course, deal with those coalitions. If they're forced to give in to rebel demands, there's a slight possibility that these lands will defect to us, which would be quite nice. Ah, all is well. And what is even nicer is that we can finally have rivals. Of course the Ottomans are one of them. Venice... the thing is, we won't be looking to take land from Venice. I don't even know if we took Corfu. Did Alexander the Great take Corfu? Somebody please tell me. Naples and Genoa. Well, we will need to take land from Genoa, so sure. And, well, if there's no one else available, we might as well make it Venice. As such, we should get those embargoes out. What's the unrest in their Greek provinces? A staggering 17. They lost almost all of their war exhaustion because we made big peace with them. Alright, so straight away we're going to... I can't issue an embargo with you because we have a truce. That was foolish of me. But we may as well issue an embargo to the rest of our rivals. You two, Genoa, line up. According to the map, Jake, Corfu belonged to Epirus. Thank you for that. We will keep that in mind. We will not be taking Epirus, aka Yanya, but they will probably be a vassal of ours. And there's a good chance that Venice is going to want to take a chunk of that. We're going to pay our fleet maintenance because otherwise I'll just forget about it. And we are making the Boondollar, so let's get those advisors on the go. Even if it is an artist. I think I fired him earlier on the grounds that I simply couldn't afford him. I love the fact that he's trying desperately to convert his lands to no avail. Oh, and no, I do not want to be helping him with his coastal sieges. So yeah, I wasn't really interested in Biga, but it does divide up his land. And one of the best side effects of that is that absolutely nothing, because he didn't take any land that is considered Asian. What a shame. But if he does, then that won't count. Because it'll be overseas. We won't have a land connection to his capital. Works out great for me. Well, Jake, there's an Alexander Beach Hotel in Corfu. Sounds like a reasonable casus belli to me. Naxos was Alexander's. Oh, don't I know it. I've already forged my claim on it. And that claim has already gone away. Yeah, we still need those relations positive with Mamluks, otherwise they will join the coalition against us. So it is lovely to see that our mortal enemy has gone down. It is not so nice to see that our vassals are doing pretty good on the getting strong compared to us front. Not a fan of those Turkish patriots either. Why is my diplomatic reputation so low? Of course, the overextension. So we are likely to see Turkish patriots. I'm not sure if I want to spend anything paying them down. Not when we have a mighty army. Actually, we have mighty manpower that we really should be punching into our army. Oh, right. Yeah, our force limit is still pants. But that could be useful. These lands are... well, we're gonna... yeesh. Ooh. Manpower or base tax in Thessaly. It's gotta be the base tax. Is there any reason I wouldn't want the base tax? Not that I can think of right now, since we've already started coring. And yeah, I'm not about to be... I don't negotiate with terrorists. I do feel a little short on horses, though. So I'm sticking my troops over on this one province, because this is woodland, so if they do revolt, I want to fight them with any advantage that I can. We're going to go a little above our force limit as well. I still want all three of these fellows as allies, because if the Ottomans do come knocking once they're out of bankruptcy, that's going to be bad news for me. Yeah, they're no longer warning me. Kandar have got to go down. Unfortunately, we lost our claim there. That war went on for what could even be called way too long. I suddenly had a thought that I don't want these troops here, because Ottoman peasants love to cross my own land. Isn't worth the risk. I mean, we all remember what happened over in Graz. The Ottomans are so close to collapsing, which means Montenegro, Albania, they'll be back on the map. And meat will be back on the menu, boys. Unfortunately, I don't have the land here to forge claims on it. Probably could have forged a claim before all that other stuff happened. Get away from my damn rebels, folks. Oh, whoa, it went Shia? Some strange stuff going on there. That used to be Greek Orthodox. So what do I want claimed? Well, I rather think I should take Naxos. I know they're allied with Castile, but Castile won't matter much when Austria has occupied most of Venice. Right, that is exactly why we didn't keep our troops there. Give me Naxos. Jake, annex Kandar. They can't coalition you if they don't exist. This is true, but it's horribly revolting land that's a little out of the way for me. So it doesn't seem to be in my best interests. At least at the moment. Peace in our time. I do worry that they're going to march through Biga to get to Idarin. No, they have other land that they would probably be more focused on taking right now. Plus the Ottomans are due to collapse. Once half of their lands are taken, that'll be them. Lovely. Claim Yeni Pazar. Well, religious unity is not about to happen anytime soon, and what am I doing with too many blokes here? We need that military power, no doubt. Jake, the Ottomans are looking pretty good looking. Well, yes, until you consider that they are bankrupt. And what about this is good looking? When they collapse, they're going to gain, I think it's 10 or 20 autonomy in all these provinces. And they're going to lose 50 prestige to add to their minus 97 prestige. Bad times for them. I really don't want my vassals getting uppity. I need to grow for myself. Unfortunately, I'm limited in diplomats. It almost feels like it's not worth having you folks supported, since it's chewing up Theophylactus Plethon. Why do I have Greek advisors? Jake, get light ships for more trade shekels. Never been a big fan of light ships, and this is no exception. Plus, I'm making mad money as it is right now. Why get greedy? Well, because greed is all I know, to be honest. Also, there's no need for you to collect anymore. I want you to transfer to Constantinople instead. Might even be worth having somebody else transferring up to Constantinople. Our amount of trade power isn't non-existent, and we do get a lovely little bonus to our power here from transferring. Let's do it. See if we make more money on Constantinople from having you transfer. We make 629 right now. He knows it. 20% extra trade power because it counts all the transferring trade guys. Bulgarian Patriots, that's a double-edged sword right there. He'll collapse, they will go to Bulgaria, and Bulgaria will hate my guts as soon as we are done with this claim. We're going to improve our relations with Bulgaria. Subject interactions won't be in until common sense. Jake, fill up the force limit. I have. Whoa! Hot damn! Not bad. It didn't increase their desire. Possibly because... you're going to end up with 2 Sunni provinces. There's a chance they'll revolt and turn you Sunni. That's bad. Possibly because they didn't defect. They just straight out collapsed. But, yeah, raise your hands if you're happy to see Montenegro. Unfortunately, Epirus is Sunni. That I don't like, in fact. That I don't like at all. Alright, forget you then. Wow, what a bad day to be you. You're still bankrupt though. Yeah, Monastir, you are not allowed to convert right now. So we're getting that claim going. And I'm probably not going to waste any time. I will declare war straight away for it. It'll end up taking twice as long, but you have no army right now. We're quite delicate to the rebels, but neither here nor there. Epirus needs to go. We already have our Holy War Casus Belli, so we may as well make use of it. Because yeah, I need to grow, and I need to grow fast. Epirus, it's a bit early days, but I feel that you should be a part of my vassal brigade. But the problem is you're Sunni. That I cannot abide by. Also, your core here is frustrating. Well, we can figure that out later on. So anything I need to do whilst at peace? Probably. That 30% better relations over time guy actually seems like he would be one of the most useful things right now. Right, it's a whistle-stop tour, but that's all we need. Oh, hey, thanks, Serbia. You're the man. You too, Bulgaria. Bulgaria is the one that I worry about here, so I actually need your relations upped quite a bit. Yeah, the trade is nice, but better relations over time are somewhat necessary to keep the little Turkish delights out of my face. Yeah, because imagine getting coalition by Golden Horde, Crimea, Ottomans, and Mamluks. I'd rather not imagine that. And it'd take me 2 years to get this claim instead of 1, thanks to thanks to me being at war with them. But that's alright. The Turkish Patriots problem is not, however, alright. What we'll do is we'll take our transports and get you over there. Oh, and our force limit shot up thanks to all that. I need more troops ASAP. Oh wow, we accept Turkish? Never thought I'd see the day. In fact, we might even be able to... Oh, these are both awful. I don't want that national unrest. Even if it is only for 2 years. Because there is the littlest of chance that we could eliminate the Turkish Patriots before they even rise up, as long as they don't rise up this month. Yes! Oh, that's quite nice. Alright, high prestige is great. But really don't want to deal with a revolt here. Oh well, we'll get that prestige back. Jake, will you eradicate Turkish culture even if it's accepted? I don't know. The thing is, we actually have an idea that increases cultural acceptance, so we might as well roll with it. Besides, I've done a lot of cultural enrichment in previous games. I think we'll leave it out this time. We have got a great reason to go and destroy Montenegro and give it all to Serbia. It is their cores after all. Oh man, that's lovely. I know those Orthodox zealots are going to be a pain in the bum to slaughter. This land is already Nah, you know what? They have to die anyway. Could at least take one of them, I mean. Did the Ottomans get flipped into a noble republic? No, they're still a despotic monarchy. Wow, Greece exists in Trebizond. Can't allow that to continue to be the case. Wow. But what is with all this good news? This is not how my campaigns are meant to go. It's meant to be non-stop pain. Suppose I can't really complain too much, but... they out-tech me in military mights. Hop to it, man, we'll back you up. Turkish Patriots go away. And all is well. Can't really be spending that, I need to core land. Thagnus is right, Gibber. You missed the peace deal and the bankruptcy/collapse of the Ottomans. Oh, I got your back, my Bulgarian brothers. And you're going to need it because the enemy has quite... well, the nations that got spat out of our friends, the Ottomans, they inherited the Ottomans' tech, which is considerably better than ours, so we need these fellows dead. Fortunately, Raska has taken forever and a day to fall. And then again, so is Epirus. You know, our diplomats might be Greek, but they're practically French in the amount of times that they are spending not working. Oh, jeez. How did I miss that? Monasteer's no longer under siege. Let's deal with that. Can't make peace right now anyway, since we don't have that claim finished. Good, I really need to keep them loyal. I think it will only enlarge Kosovo by 1 province. Well, sure, this will build up trust by quite a bit. And it's not like I need to be at peace at the end of all this. Jake, are you sure you want Epirus as a vassal right now? No, I don't want them as a vassal. I was thinking about it and decided not. The only thing I want is Monastir, since it is a lovely high base tax province. And it's my accepted culture and my religion also. Yeah, I see where my mission went all wrong. I can't claim Raska anymore. Oh well. Still need to keep them on my good side. Jeez, Shia, that's horrible. At least I can convert it without any cultural malice. You sure you can take this, Austria? I mean... Yeah, you go for it, man. Line your troops up one by one. Oh well, who am I to judge? Could be troublesome if those Orthodox zealots march into us. But what can they even do to an Orthodox nation? Collapse it and give them stronger missionary strength versus heretics? Because that's what they do.